Yo, what's going on, Atlanta Falcon fans, man? Y'all know who it is, your boy Antoine. Smith stopping in right quick. Give you my quick thoughts on a Twitter topic from my boy ATL Sports Zone, man. He does this thing over there, man. Y'all go check him out, ATL Sports Zone on Twitter. I'll put the link in the description so y'all can go over there and check him out and subscribe to his channel because he doing his thing over there, man. But he came up, well, not he came up with, but sources out there, there's trade rumors going around the Kayvon Thibodeau of the New York Giants could be on the trade block. As y'all know, Dexter Lawrence just got traded by the Giants for a first round pick, the number 10 pick overall in Thursday's draft. So I think they could be doing a little bit of rebuilding. Now, I know y'all wondering why are they trying to get rid of him and he's on a fifth year option. Yeah, he's on a fifth year option, 14.7 million. That's a good little piece of change. So let me tell you why. They have a young guy in Abdul Carter who they are pretty high on, and they signed Brian Burns to a monster contract. So somebody's got to go. And yes, you can not have too many edge rushes, but when you got to pay two edge rushes $20-some million, well, 20 million at the least, that's gonna be hard to do. And I know Dexter Lawrence just left, but that does, I think, free up some cap space. But at the same time, what are you going to do with that cap space if you're the Giants? Because you got to think about it. They have two incoming top 10 picks, and that's going to be a haul. So most of that salary that he has is going to go towards that. You got to think about the offensive line you got to create. You got to block for Jackson Dart. Then you got to think about defensive line, the spot that he's vacating, Dexter Lawrence. I just think, they got a lot to think about before Thursday night. But my boy ATL Sports Zone, he put it up there. He put it out there, man. He said sources telling him, man, New York Giants are looking to trade him with a reported asking price of a third or fourth round pick. And this is what made me ask this question because he asked, he wanted our opinion. So y'all know I got to give y'all my opinion. But he said with an affordable asking price, because this is very affordable for a top overall pick. I think he was fifth overall, if I'm not mistaken. Affordable price, many linking the Atlanta Falcons to Thibodeau amid uncertainty at edge, and y'all know what they're talking about. Not only JPJ, but you talking about Braylon Trice coming back from 2 season-ending knee injuries, and then Arnold Ebiketie going up to Philly, and the edge rush room, it looked thin before they made the moves that they made. If you remember, they signed Azeez Ojulari to a 1-year deal and Samson Ebukam to a 1-year deal as well. So they did get help, at the edge position. And I think Azeez Ojulari is still pretty young. Ebukam, I think he's about 29, 30, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can check that if y'all want. But you look at Thibodeau, he's still only 25 years old. Yes, 25 years old. So when you think of that aspect of only still being 25, I think he'll be 26 by the end of the season, somewhere in there. But that's still 25 for the entire season of 2026. So he's still young, but I'm gonna give y'all his numbers. Like y'all know, I'm gonna give you the numbers. 4 years with the Giants, 53 games, 53 starts. He did suffer injury along the way, so there's that. But his time was cut back out to signing Brian Burns to that big contract and bringing Abdul Carter in via the draft. He only had 25 tackles last year, 2.5 sacks in 10 games, 2 pass breakups, 9 hits on the quarterback, and 5 tackles for losses. Now, his best season came in his second season before Burns even got there, and that's why I was wondering, do they even trust Thibodeau could be that guy? Because you got to remember, he finished in the top 4 in Defensive Rookie of the Year with 4 sacks and 49 tackles, 2 forced fumbles. In the very next season, all 17 games he played in, 50 tackles, 11.5 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, 4 pass breakups, 12 tackles for loss, 16 hits on the quarterback. So it looked pretty nice that second season, but again, injuries hit. And when injuries hit, and then you talk about bringing in other players, times get cut short. Only 22 games played the last 2 years. He only has 8 sacks the last 2 years. When he had 11 and a half in that second season. So the numbers dipped because of playing time and because of injury. But at the same time, you got to think about that $14.7 million cap space. This is why I would have to say no. The third or fourth round pick, I think the Falcons could manage that. Because they have second, third, and the fourth, so they can manage that. But at the same time, yes, he's still 25 years old. Yes, he's a veteran defensive end. But if JPJ comes back, Jalen Walker is here, that would be a nice trio. But that money, 14.7, they probably can swing it if the Giants pay just a little bit up to get off of it. I think they could do it, but I would have to say no because since I signed Azeez Ojulari and Ebukam, I'm gonna just take my chances with that. Take my chances with JPJ coming back and Jalen Walker. I think I'd be fine with that. Then you got to think about Dorless as well. D'Angelo Malone comes back. So I would have to say no to this. It's pretty tempting because of that third or fourth round pick. But I feel like with that third or fourth round pick, I feel like we can get talent at other positions that we really need, like wide receiver or corner or offensive line or defensive tackle, just someone else that we need help. And we know Ian Cunningham has said he don't think he's going to trade any picks and he wants to build through the draft. So I think that's what he's going to do. But this is an interesting question nonetheless. ATL Sports Zone, I appreciate you putting that up, my guy. And y'all know what to do, man. Drop them comments and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think this would be a smart trade for the Atlanta Falcons? I say no. Y'all know what to do, man. Drop them comments. It's your boy Antoine Smith. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon, man. Hey, don't forget to hype me up before y'all get out of here, man. I'm gonna holler at you later, man.